Hey Shumi,
Hi, Amy. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate you taking time out and just answering a few questions for us. And I think it would be really, really nice to share your story and just for to share with the world with just how far you've come, really, not just with us since you've joined us, but also kind of prior to that as well. So yeah, you've had quite an incredible journey, and I'll let you share your journey rather than it coming from me. So yeah, let's tell me kind of where you were, kind of what was your starting point of your fat loss journey so far.
Okay, well, about 5 years ago, I was 35 stone. I was working in London, struggling to get around. I used to pick tube stations that had lifts as opposed to stairs. I modified my life to where I was. Um, and then I had a really hard journey because my mum died. And she always told me prior to that, look after yourself, look after your weight, look after just look after your health. That was a life-changing situation for me, and there was nowhere else to go. So I had to take on a health journey there. I bumped into a personal trainer in a gym, and he said he could help me, and I put my faith in him.
Yeah,
There's nowhere else to go. I put my faith in him. And then working hard, using very much the same principles that Amy and the team adopt in terms of healthy lifestyles, exercise, having good people around you, getting good sleep, doing all the good things. Got a lot of positive affirmation, and that spurred me on. And over the 3 years, I managed to lose 20 stone. I kicked my diabetes. I used to be type 2 diabetic, used to take 4 tablets a day. Moved back to Midlands, found myself a woman as well, which is strange in the extreme. And yeah, turned my life around. Quite recently, I had life-changing surgery where I took all the excess skin off. Got that done as well. And then now embarking on the exercise journey again. I hadn't touched my core for a long time in terms of doing any exercise.
yeah,
I wanted to test myself, just been through COVID as well. And there was a great opportunity to do something positive, but I didn't. I indulged in alcohol and food. Found it a very strange situation. Found comfort eating and stress and whatever. So I got to the stage where I thought I had to do something else again, and that's when I bumped into ALM on the internet.
yeah, cool. And what an amazing journey so far. And obviously, the highlight there is that it hasn't been just a quick fix thing. It's been a long journey. But the main focus is one, that you've got the results, and two, that it's been in a healthy and sustainable way. And yeah, credit to you and kudos to you for working so hard and achieving such amazing results. And yeah, maybe the weight loss has also coincided with finding a lady to all the confidence has come along. And yeah, it's just it's all tied in together. So yeah, and you've got a wedding next year to look forward to as well, hopefully.
Well, yeah. Ironically, we were meant to get married on Good Friday this year, and that's been delayed for a year. But you'd be amazed what positive affirmation does.
Yeah,
It's incredibly powerful, and some of the things that you talk about in terms of having good people around you and positive energies. Um, Choosing the network that you operate in, and support as well. One of the beauties of what's happened over the last few months with ALM is the support that you get.
yeah,
These things aren't easy to do alone, and it's easy to pop off the wagon. So getting the support and getting the qualitative, the expert support on things like technique.
yeah.
You've got a wealth of resources as well. The stuff that you send out in terms of diets and the likes. It's very important.
Yeah, definitely. It's the whole package, isn't it? And I think that's it, is that, from day one you've had support. So that's from, a personal trainer all the way up. And then obviously to joining us, you've had the support from us as a team, but also the ALM family as well, that community. So, you know, like you say, you're not alone. You've got positive people around you. You've got a group of like-minded individuals all there to support each other and spur each other along. So, yeah, no, that's cool. So tell me kind of, what was the reason that you thought, right, I need to join ALM? What was that reason there?
Well, there's a myriad of there's a myriad of options here that you can try and do it yourself.
Yeah.
You can take out a personal trainer, or you can try and find some like-minded people that are going through very similar things.
Yeah.
The beauty of ALM is that I'm a middle-aged man, and it works for me because I don't feel conscious at all. I don't ever feel conscious at all. I feel very supported. It's a really nice bunch of people, very supportive, very open, very honest, very engaging. And you've got specialists in various areas. So I call on George, for instance, when I'm trying to work out my weights routine and stuff like that. And that was quite important. Very local as well, and good resources. Those things are very important, but the key thing is the support.
Yeah. And that's, you know, I think goes a long way with everybody with getting the results, because like you say, if you do it on your own, you only get so far. So you definitely need that support to just take you, you know, the full way, really. So tell me, since you've joined ALM, what results have you had, and how has your life changed since you joined us?
Right. Since I joined ALM, which is probably about 8-9 weeks ago, I've lost 6 stone. I feel a lot stronger, a lot fitter. Another beauty of what you offer is the fact that it's a risk-free environment. So you see me picking up stupid weights, but what's the point of trying if you're not going to test yourself?
Yeah.
And it's, you know, I mean, if I get to hospital, then you're there to take me to the hospital. But ultimately, it's never like that. It's about testing yourself and pushing yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. I'm far stronger, far fitter. We recently went on a weekend break away to the lakes, and my stamina's a lot better as well. We went around a place called Ennerdale, and that was about 11-12 mile walk. Wouldn't been able to do that previously, and I managed to do it reasonably well. I was struggling towards the end, but you know, reasonably well. I've got a lot more focus as well.
Yeah.
It's very easy to slip into bad routines in lockdown again, and I'm actually in really good routines where I'm actually making time, creating time to do my fitness.
Yeah, and I think, you know, that's the thing. It doesn't need to be complicated. We don't need to overcomplicate things. It's, you know, regular training. So you were saying just before that, you know, even during this lockdown, you've been training 5 times a week, lifting weights, obviously going heavy when you can, but with technique and guidance, and that support again of kind of, you know, if you're not doing it quite right, then obviously we'll support you and show you. But I think that's the main thing is, you know, it's no silly fad. It's just being mindful of your food choices. Yes, as with everybody during lockdown, it's easy for those, you know, those snacking habits to come in, that comfort eating, maybe the excess drinking, but actually just having that focus and having that support is obviously helping you get the results, and losing 2 stone in that time is just incredible. So yeah, another win for you. Well done. So finally, I'd just like to ask, if you were talking to somebody, and I know that you weren't 100% certain whether you were going to join ALM, or if ALM was going to be suitable for you, all those weeks ago. So if you were talking to somebody and they were unsure about joining ALM, what would you say to that person?
Well, like I said, there's various choices. You can get a personal trainer, but you can probably get 2 hours of a personal trainer. I'm actually getting 20 hours of ALM support, plus the resources, and plus somebody to go and talk to and test things out and put routines together. You can try and do it yourself, but you can try and do it off the internet, but you don't get the technique. So the beauty of all of this is you get the continuous support at a very reasonable price as well. So it's cost effective, and you don't remotely feel conscious about this at all. You're with a group of like-minded people. That's really quite important, because I don't know if everybody's like this, but I'm quite competitive. So if I can see somebody else doing it, well, how come they can do it and I can't?
Yeah.
And if it's just time, if that's the only issue, well then push yourself.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's what really helped. When I get to ALM, Jess was very friendly on the very first time that I talked to her. She's
Yeah.
a fellow Wolfrunian, so that was a connection. But life's all about connection. It's literally about how you connect with people. And
Yeah.
if you get a good warm feeling at the very start, that goes
A long way.
a far way.
Yeah, yeah. And that's, that's exactly what we're all about. We've never ever wanted to create a judgmental environment, because I wouldn't like it personally. So I wouldn't want anyone coming in who's already a bit self-conscious of their weight, their fitness level, etc. I want people to feel welcome as soon as they walk through the door. And it's it is that welcoming environment, and everyone's there to support each other. It doesn't really matter what age you are, what fitness level you are, because as that we adapt everything depending on your ability and what you're able to do. And the beauty of yourself, and I've seen it myself, is day one, yep, you might have found a few things a struggle, but now 8-9 weeks down the line, you're so much fitter and stronger now compared to day one. And it is just that journey, it is that progress, and you do have to work hard, but working hard gets those results and gets you to where you want to be. So yeah, that's amazing. So thank you so much, Shumi. Really, really appreciated it. And I'm sure your amazing story will resonate with lots of people. And just keep up the awesome work, because we love supporting you, and you're doing great. And we want to get you in great shape for your wedding. Fingers crossed next year.
Thank you, Amy, and thank you to the rest of the team. It's been a godsend.
Oh, thanks, Shumi.